Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, a team from the American, the Tulsa Golden Hurricanes, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll go on the attack first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacked.
Turning it on! He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He wants to throw it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanchez. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Aggies offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Hold and fire complete. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The give on the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through a tackle. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. A They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Finds his big tight end. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Back to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be first and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Morton. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. He breaks a tackle, and he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Gonna swing it on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Morton. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The 12th man, more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Throws to the wideout. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. Hunt is on its way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Quickly complete. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Find space on the right. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. They just keep firing. The quick out. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Texas A&M!
One of the areas they really focus focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
Man, I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Hawaii is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Oahu, one of the more majestic places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon. We'll keep...
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Got the first down and more. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Got it in the middle. It's Morton. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. Powers forward. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulsa. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Motion from the back. Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out quickly. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. He'll keep it himself. Finding an escape route. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Really good looking run there on the option. And Aggie quarterbacks giving defenses fits with their legs is something we've seen before, right? Johnny Manziel. He didn't run a lot of option, but he was so slippery, so tough to bring down.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Touchdown, Aggie! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate in the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Tulsa wasting no time.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out fast.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Let's it fly. Couldn't quite hang on to that one, and this red zone defense came that close to forcing a turnover. Third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morton. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. They made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Nestles it in at the 35. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Quarterback on the keeper. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down, he'll throw it. He spins that thing down the middle. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. A&M comes back out with another first down. It's complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab on the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He hurls one deep down the left side. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Makes a man miss.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Aggies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go up top on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And some room to work. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quick release on the RPO. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him at the 45 on his way. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play in there inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Hard running there. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Touchdown, Aggies! And the pummeling has started. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Trying play action. Throwing right. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Aggies! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Back to pass on second down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Punt is on its way. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. Wants to go up top. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Pocket breaking down. Finds the tight end. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. The give on the inside. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun, running back on the move. Shakes off the defender. And to use that big, powerful, stiff arm to extend the play and pick up a few extra yards. Wants to throw on third down. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Punt is in the air, and that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Sanchez. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on second down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. The Golden Hurricane needing a huge chunk play to convert on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Brings it down on the right side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
For the offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Fires downfield. Got his man to the left. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He's got it on the run.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Fires to the tight end. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the tailback.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. So after the first down run, here's second down. Running to Green. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. On the option. He'll pitch it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Hauls it in. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
But we always talk about the importance on defensive tackling. This secondary, they're going to have to really play with great effort and do a better job tackling these wideouts.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12.
Second down coming up.
They go to the draw. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
He'll field it close to the 50, and the returner will be brought down. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Texas Aggies.
To the ground, he's got it again. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold on.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll give it to the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.